How's it going, Templars? Today I have a very cool interview with the one, the only, the Taylor from TaylorMade TV. How are you today, sir?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Doing very well, doing very well. So
Good.
why don't we start off, you tell us a bit about yourself, your channel, stuff like that.
Okay. My name is Taylor, hence the TaylorMade TV. I have a YouTube channel and I focus on Demon Hunter stuff. But recently I've kind of pushed the boat out and gone out into WoW news and like beta coverage and stuff like that, just to see how that kind of goes. But my main content, I would say, is the Demon Hunter stuff. That's pretty much the channel.
So let's dive in. Demon Hunters, they're still pretty new. They're only an expansion old. What kind of drove you to make content specifically geared towards Demon Hunters?
Well, it's when they were first announced at Gamescom, I think it was. Legion was announced, and then they shown a little Demon Hunter clip. I was sat watching it, and I think I was starting a stream actually, and or in a video call. It was one of them. I think it was a video call actually with one of my friends, and I was just so happy that they were like being put into the game, and Illidan was coming back with Legion, because like Illidan's typical Demon Hunter. I'm like the cliche Demon Hunter, having
Super
Illidan.
edgy.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite characters in World of Warcraft. And as soon as like I got that information, I was like, right, I'm maining a Demon Hunter, and I was going through some of the stuff in real life. And something just clicked, and I was like, do you know what? I might as well start like a YouTube channel with this, because I don't think that many people would have had the beta and stuff. So I thought I'd put my stuff on the internet, and people can take a look and see how the Demon Hunter stuff is going. And it literally just went from there. But yeah, literally as soon as I seen them, I was like, yep, maining Demon Hunter. And it's just been like the biggest love of my life over the past 2 years.
No, I'm a big fan of Demon Hunters too. I pre-ordered Legion, so I got to play them during the pre-patch, and I fell in love with them. So
Yeah,
I made them for the first year of Legion.
Yeah, they were great. It was a great addition.
It's also nice if you like the farm old raids. You can make a Demon Hunter on a different farm.
They're great for doing stuff like that and exploring as well.
Oh yeah, no, especially with that double jump, like come on.
Yeah, the double jump and fell rush, and the way that fell rush works as well is some of the edges that you might not be able to heroic leap onto, or use your other movement abilities. Fell rush will just push you up the walls, so that's why I absolutely love it. And you can get up certain mountains and that. So yeah.
I wonder if Blizzard took that into account when they made it.
Well, I have no idea, but they've not done anything about it, so I guess that's one of the good things for Demon Hunters.
Working as intended.
Yeah.
So, you pretty much just knocked 3 of our topics out of the park, so we're gonna do a little,
I apologize.
No, hey, it's fine, I like it. So, Battle for Azeroth is on its way. Demon Hunters, let's take a step back, look at them from a lore perspective. So the Legions beat back, there's no more demons. Why aren't they grabbing a pet and just calling themselves hunters at this point?
Because even the Death Knights, of course the Death Knights were all there, they joined us so that they could stop the Lich King, and then I guess that once the Lich King was stopped, they're not going to stop being Death Knights. They're not going to turn around and go back and grab the Holy Light and stuff like that. They're just going to continue being Death Knights, and whatever faction that they're part of, they're just going to help. So I guess Demon Hunters are kind of fall into the same I forgot the word, section as them. They're just going to become a faction thing. And of course, if you're a Blood Elf, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm a Demon Hunter, and I hunt Alliance, so I become an Alliance hunter. And then yeah, the Alliance, the Night Elf would be like a hard hunter, I suppose. But yeah, they're not gonna. Obviously, they get the abilities from demons, but we're not going to be dealing with demon hunters. But whatever threat against the world is, they're gonna obviously try and stop them, because that's like the main reason that, of course, they did what they did. They sacrificed as much as they sacrificed so that they were able to become as powerful as they were, to use the demons' abilities against them, because they threatened to end Azeroth, to end the world. And now those threats are not going to stop, whether it's the Alliance, whether it's N'Zoth or Azshara or whatever. We're still there to protect Azeroth. Though we may be called demon hunters, we're still there to stop Azeroth falling into the wrong hands. And of course, we don't have access to bows either, so we become hunters.
Or pets.
Oh yeah, we don't have access to pets either.
So
you can get a companion out and just put it at the side of you, but
you can get a what's that Illidan Murloc one? Mercadin?
oh yeah, Mercadin, yeah.
Yeah, you can get Mercadin. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yep.
Look at that. Twice the
Yeah.
edge, half the price. So
And you can get the Demon Hunter Pepe as well and put that on your head. You can have 3 times edginess on you there.
oh man, I don't think I could handle that. Too edgy for me.
that's a bit too much, though.
Driving people away. So, Battle for Azeroth, what are you looking forward to most?
To be honest, Zandalar. Zandalari trolls are my favorite race. Well, trolls altogether like my favorite race, but because of like the empire that Zandalar once was, and they're one of the original Azeroth races. They were the biggest empire back in the day. Just going to Zandalar and seeing like how the Zandalari Empire has lived, whilst of course we've been dealing with the other threats of Azeroth, and learning about the lore as well, to why they of course joined Zol and the Mogu in the Isle of Thunder in Mr. Pandaria, and just learning a lot more about them, a lot more about the culture, the way that they have managed, become build up the empire that they once were, but then also lose the empire that they once were. I just want to get my hands on Zandalar because I think it's a gorgeous continent. I think just raw, rich history, and actually being able to play a Zandalari troll will be one of the fist in the air moments. Like Demon Hunters, unfortunately, you can't be a Zandalari troll Demon Hunter because that would be too perfect. But just Zandalar, and again Kultiris as well. Like Kultiris is also, a continent rich in lore. They've got a lot of history with the Alliance, and going there and learning lore about them is going to be one of the best things that's going to be coming with, of course, Battle for Azeroth. They've got the war modes as well, and what they're trying to do with that. Hopefully they do actually take. I want Blizzard to actually take into consideration, how many people participate in war modes, and if they have like the success that they do, they can continue them on, but also have an effect on the real world, so that maybe in the next, expansion, then Stromgarde, say the Alliance have more wins than what the Horde do, then that could be a Horde. An Alliance territory for the next expansion,
I would love
and
to
then
see
say
that.
the Barons, if I've heard something about the Barons, the Horde win them, then the Horde can get the hands on the Barons and stuff, and I want it to have a real world effect like that. That would be so cool if they did something like that.
That would be. I've been toying around with war mode, and I'm a big fan. Although it's a little flawed because each faction is on its own like continent.
Yeah.
So you're not really battling out, so you just get like a free upgraded Dark Moon Fair buff.
Yeah. Well, I guess for the first couple of weeks it'll be like that. But even like on the beta, when I've been running around, I was playing on my Void Elf Priest yesterday, and there was a couple of Horde that we came across actually, and one of them actually had the Assassin. When you kill 10 Alliance players.
Yep.
And you get the you become an assassin, or you get the bounty on you, whatever they're calling it. There was one there was a dude like that, but he logged out as we got to him. I mean, I was only 111. There was no way that I would have tackled him or
Isn't
anything.
it
He would have
supposed to
probably killed.
scale?
I'm not too sure, you know. I think it is for 120, but of course, when you're 111, it's not going to scale up. The levels won't scale up. It'll be the gear that scales up at 120, so they'll still be able to obviously hunt you down and stuff, and you'll be a lot easier to kill. But that's the way that I understand it anyway. I may have missed something, but that's the way that I'm understanding it.
It's a mystery to all of us. It's okay.
Until it comes live.
Until they randomly update a new building. That was so bizarre. Let's talk about that. You know what? We're gonna talk about that. Let's talk about Uther's tomb.
Let's do it.
Why the hell, out of everything they could have updated, did they choose this little tomb? It's not little, but this random tomb in Western Plaguelands. And make
When
it
you say it like that,
high-tech.
it is weird, isn't it? It's not like it's something that you come across every single day. It'll be one of them things that if you are questing the Western Plaguelands, you'd be like, oh, there's Uther's tomb. Let's continue.
That's neat.
Yeah. I guess they're just maybe something to do with like a cutscene in BFA. Maybe we have like Jaina going back and reliving the time that she spent with Arthur. So I don't know why she'd go back to Uther's tomb, but yeah, maybe because they do actually in the cutscenes and that they actually do use the actual models from like the World of Warcraft models, the in-game models, and in-game places as well. So I guess that we could have something like that. But even if not, it is quite a significant landmark. It's Uther's tomb, and I don't think that the past tomb that's on live servers now does it any justice because it's so crap and ugly. It just doesn't do Uther any justice. It's an insult to him, to be fair. So I guess if there's any minor reason to it, it's Uther's tomb. But I'm hoping that there's a bigger story to it and that we do get maybe some cutscenes, maybe some lore about it, and maybe Uther can kind of have a bit of a part to play. Not obviously coming back. He's dead, not coming back. But maybe like as a ghost, as we've seen Aegwyn did in the Cathedral of Eternal Night and in the Tomb of Sargeras. Maybe like Aladai did as well in the Mage Order Hall. Maybe we could see like a ghost of Uther and give us a little bit of information to something that we
I can
that
see
we
that
asked him.
because they updated his model too.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Which to me it still looks like just a regular human with high-res armor.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all it is as well, because I'm pretty sure that he is just one of the humans. He's got one of the human faces. He just uses the model. The same with Ronin as well. He's had his model updated. He's got some like better looking armor. So it doesn't seem that they've gone full Rexar on him, like updated his full model to be like the best it could be. But yeah, they've just updated it so that maybe, you know, we could get a cutscene on like that.
It makes sense. I do hope they take those new high-res textures and finally update Stormwind, please.
Yeah, I would like that.
Please.
That would be insane, because Ruins of Lordaeron have got it as well, haven't they? Because in the Siege of Lordaeron as well, you kind of see the updated Ruins of Lordaeron, and they're using the same textures there. So I would like to see Stormwind. As much as I don't spend time in Stormwind because I mainly play hard, but yeah, I would like to see that get updated, and then hopefully they can do some other major cities as well.
I know, speaking of Lordaeron, every beta build, I redo the scenario.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that scenario by now. But, it's still not complete. So, last beta build, I was like, alright, let's see if, like, post-battle Lordaeron is in. And it's not.
No, I don't think they will until they actually put it out on live servers. I think they might like have a phased version of it, but that some of us can preview. But I don't think they'll actually do it until it goes live in the pre-patch. I think
It's just all
it's quite a big impact on the world when you think about it, isn't it? You know, it's not like it's something minor. It's quite a big impact on the world to how it's gonna change. The whole map itself has changed.
Yeah. Even if you look at the map in the scenario, it's messed up.
Yeah, hugely messed up.
The Alliance just tore. They scarred that land.
I generally don't know how that's happened, because literally when you go there, obviously you log into the BFA beta, and it's like, yeah, go do the
It's
Siege
the
of
first
Lordaeron.
thing.
And you literally get there, and there's already like so much destruction, and you're like, really? You've only just called on us now? It looks like you've been here for quite some time, digging up these trenches and putting this thing into war mode. It's bizarre how messed up it got, and destroying Brill as well. It's so weird. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers.
Oh, it's this is everything's about the beta's already out. I'm not worried about spoilers.
True.
Now if it was Infinity War, just kidding. I actually think the spoiler tag on that has worn off too.
I was literally, when you said that, then I thought, oh, where's he going with this one? Where's it going?
No, for me, like, after 2 weeks of a movie being out, if you really wanted to see it, you would have seen it.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
People who were like, no, it takes 6 months. I'm like, no, that's stupid. You get 2 weeks.
No, that's just because you're cheap and you don't want to pay £17 to go to the cinema.
Is it £17 to go to
I
the
think
cinema?
I don't think it's £17 actually. I think it's like when I went for Infinity, I think it was £12 actually, which it's quite dear, to be fair, actually, when you think about it. But yeah, I think it was £12. But then again, obviously, if you want to get drinks and food, it'll be a lot dearer.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Me and my uncle went because we're like movie buddies, and all in all, it cost about $40 with snacks. And
Jesus. Yeah, I took my mum because none of my friends like the stuff that I actually like, so I'm one of them that'll be like, Mom, will you come to the cinema with me?
Mom, can you come to prom?
No, I wouldn't go to prom anyway, but no, so no, to be honest, my mum's actually been great, because she likes all that kind of stuff. Like I took her to see Guardians, I take her to see like the Star Wars movies that come out, we go and see all the Marvel movies, and it's one of them things that obviously as you grow older you don't see as much as your mum as you used to.
Yeah.
You're going to the cinema and that, and it's them time that you still get to see her. But yeah, we went, and yeah, it comes to £24 just like the 2 tickets. So yeah, £12 each it would have been.
And the movie theaters don't make any money off of that.
No, it's all the films. It all goes to the films. But then again, like the prices of the food there it's insane. Like I think a hot dog is like £8.
What?
Yeah, it's so steep. Like the prices are so dear. It's insane. That's where the money comes from, because it's insane. Like the whole, like when we went on the Sunday. It came out obviously on the Thursday night,
Yeah.
and even the Sunday was a sellout, because there were some dudes that came in literally like 5 minutes into the film. They were late, and somebody had like already taken their seats, had paid for it, so they'd oversold it. And it was a complete sellout, and people were still there, like buying the dinner there. And it's like £8 for a hot dog, like £4 for a drink as well. And it's like, that's £12 on something that you literally fart and you'll be hungry again.
That's insane.
It actually is. That's where the money comes from.
This has been Movie Talks with TaylorMade
It has.
and Zach.
It has. Totally. Never mind. We're not talking World of Warcraft. We're talking movies.
Yep, nope, just switching the topic 100%. Flipping it around. So, jumping back into it with no good segue whatsoever. World of Warcraft Classic. Are you gonna be into it? Are you not? What's your thoughts about it?
I'll have a character on there. Like, I don't think I'll main a character on there. I don't think that'll be like my primary content. I will do content on it. I will go and see how it is. But you can't play a demon hunter in vanilla, so that sucks.
You can if you roleplay.
Well, I'm not into. I'm not good at role playing, to be honest. So I wouldn't mind like giving it a go, but I honestly can't. I'm so bad at it. I'm terrible. Do you know my main worry is the shock that a lot of people are going to have to the vanilla playstyle, because if you think about like the way that I'm looking at Battle for Azeroth with the stat squish, with the GCD changes. And everything's that obviously losing a lot of our traits from Legion and basically going back to basics. I think that BFA has kind of been like a reset to World of Warcraft, so of course they can keep increasing the numbers over the next couple of expansions. So basically the way that I'm looking at it is like it's a reset, and they're trying to get BFA as close to vanilla as they can, obviously being in BFA terms.
Yeah.
But the reaction that a lot of people have had with the GCD, if this is the way that they're gonna act with like basically saying that the game's unplayable, some classes are affected obviously a lot by it. I'm talking warriors. Fury warriors are not that good at the moment. But the way that like the community has responded to it, and I have seen some people comment saying, "Oh, the GCD change is like the worst change ever. I can't wait for vanilla servers." They're going to have a right shock to the system when vanilla servers come live, and everything's going to be on the GCD, and they're going to be like, it's going to like their life's going to be over. Some people, the way that some people are reacting to it.
That's something I noticed too, because I had the same thought. I was like, this is, it's starting, the game's becoming slower.
Yeah.
Which was vanilla. It's super slow.
Yep.
It's not a fast game in the slightest. And I was watching a streamer who does classic content. I'm not going to name names. Big fan of him, though. But a bunch of people in his chat were talking about the beta, and they're like, they just keep taking stuff away. And meanwhile, they're like, oh, classic's going to be so awesome. And BFA sucks because we're not getting anything, and they're just taking stuff. And in my head, I'm like, guys, do you like it or do you not? Because that's the same thing. They're making it vanilla. Yeah,
it is insane. Like as well, like the things that stand out to me is of course the GCD change. Everything obviously is being slowed down. So you have that 1.5 seconds in between abilities, which if you think about like the way that World of Warcraft has been in the past, that's exactly how it has been. It's not been at one of the games that you go to and you literally just spam ability after ability after ability. The GCD's there to slow you down so that you're thinking about your next move, etc. And then that's one thing that like people obviously are reacting to. And then I think when they go back to vanilla, they're going to have a huge shock. But then another thing is the leveling, and the way that the leveling's like they've changed the leveling, and the main the main complaint about that was it's taking too long. If it's taking you too long to level in Legion, imagine what it's going to be like in vanilla servers. Sorry, it's going to take you like 3 times as long, like just to level up. So you think that that BFA and Legion leveling it is too long, but you want vanilla. You can't wait for vanilla because it's going to be so great. There's going to be again another shock to the system, because it was. The leveling up system was horrible back in the day. It was one of the most fun things that I've done, don't get me wrong, one of the things that got me stuck into the game. But when you compare it from then to now, the quality of life of leveling up in Legion and will be in BFA, it's so much better compared to how it was back in vanilla.
For sure.
Just playing a hunter and having to run back to the nearest town just to get some arrows or pellets, depending on what you run with, either a gun or a bow. I don't know why I couldn't think of bow then. That's going to be the worst thing. And getting your, like for a warlock, getting your soul shards, like it's going to be so bad. People are going to lose their mind about it.
I actually just picked up Hunter. This one I'm playing for the beta, and I was like, oh, I should play this in Classic. And then I remembered they don't have focus. They have mana.
Mana. Yeah.
You have to get all your arrows,
Yeah.
ammo. You have to feed your pet, make sure
Yes,
he's
yeah,
happy,
you have to
because
feed
he
your pet.
will run away.
That's gonna be the best thing ever. When people are like, "Where's my pet gone?" and it's like, "Run away."
Why can't I summon him? It's like, maybe if you fed him.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Oh, what else was there? There's not enough quests on the Alliance side. Even if you do all the quests, you won't hit 60. I think
Yeah.
that was the thing.
You have to go and literally like farm so many mobs. To be honest, when I was playing, I didn't ever. I reached 55. I wasn't like I'm not going to sit there and go, oh yeah, I was the best vanilla player ever.
Who
I
was the
didn't. I
best?
actually played it on my. I got introduced to World of Warcraft through a friend, and my computer wasn't good enough to run it. So every Wednesday after school, I would go around his, and I'd play on his account, on my character on his account, for like a couple of hours while he did like his homework, or I don't even know. He probably went out and played football, and I just sat in his house playing World of Warcraft.
Weird.
Yeah. So I only got to 55, but only got to 55 because I was farming out tigers and panthers in Stranglethorn Vale, skinning them, and then putting the money on the auction house. And I managed to get to like 50 I think I got to, and then I continued questing, and I got myself to 55. But yeah, a lot of my leveling was through skinning and trying to make the gold so that I could buy my slow mount at level 40, but I only got it at level 55 because of the money.
That's another thing people are gonna have to learn too, is the gold rate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That'll be I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, to be honest, I am. It's gonna be fun. Like, because I say that's the thing that got me so addicted to World of Warcraft, that I actually enjoyed skinning. Like now, I don't touch professions, to be honest, because you can go to your garrison, you can buy some mats, and you can get it up within like an hour or so. But actually going out, and when you go and you put something on the auction house and you get rewarded with it by a lot of gold, and you're putting a lot of time into it, it's so rewarding. And then getting your slow mount at 55.
Hey, a lot of people didn't even get their slow mount.
I know.
Couldn't afford it.
But then again, you just roll a paladin or a warlock and get your class mount then.
Yeah, but even then, that was still, you had to put some effort in.
You had to do the quests, and I remember going on to my warlock, and it was a little difficult then because you have to get some mats for it, and you had to go and do a certain quest, which I think took you to the Barrens. I can't remember if it was the Barrens or not, and I didn't know how to get there, so I stopped playing a block
No
until
one knew how
Wrath.
to get there.
Yeah,
Baron chat though.
yeah, it was great.
People
It's great.
think
Back
trade
in-
chat is bad.
I remember people actually one of the highlights of back in the day when people actually used to raid Crossroads, and that used to be a thing. And people and like the Horde, like when I actually in BC I got my own account and got a laptop and went over to the Horde, and people were actually like raiding Goldshire, and they were some of the most fun that I've had, literally raiding the 3 little huts that they've got, or houses, whatever. Is there 3? There's actually 2, isn't there? They've got the blacksmith and then the inn. Yeah, raiding them 2, spending like 2 hours there just killing alliance was the most fun I've had back in the day in PvP. It was so good. And then again defending Crossroads when the alliance attacked. It was so great.
Hey man, we just want to kill your quest NPCs. Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. It was annoying if you was leveling, but if you was doing it, it was so fun.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. First few weeks are gonna be fine, and then people are just gonna start killing quest NPCs.
Yep. Yeah, and people are gonna have a meltdown.
It'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it will be fun. It'll be, as I say, it'll be rewarding as well because when you actually get to the level to do it, it's going to be so fun to actually do.
So, all the WoW Classic talk aside, is there anything you want to plug? YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. The world's your oyster, my friend. Bring these to our attention.
Well, YouTube obviously, TaylorMade_TV. If you would like to go down and see some of the content there, I would appreciate it. I also have a Discord, which will be in the links, will be in the description to all my videos. So if you go to my YouTube, everything will be in the description there.
It'll also be in the description of this video.
Well, thank you. So, well, there we go. It'll be down in the description. That'll be my Discord, Twitter, TaylorMade_TV again. I have an Instagram, but I never use it because I'm not really the most photogenic person. Let's put it that way. So I don't really use it that often, but I do use it every now and then, which is TaylorMade_Insta. If you want to go and follow me on Instagram. And that's about it. That's all that I've got.
See, I never understood Instagram, personally.
No. I mean, like, I look at some people, like, and the amount of selfies. I tried it for a time when I first started streaming, and there was only so many faces that I could pull to be different. And then I was just looking at them and thinking, I'm doing the same again. And I don't like looking at myself. As I say, I'm not the most photogenic person in the world. I don't take good photos, so putting them on Instagram, it's just well out of my comfort zone, so I just stopped doing it.
At least you can do more than one selfie face. I have literally just one.
Well, I had to practice in the mirror a couple of hours before I took one.
Oh man, kids in their YOLOs and they're practicing selfies for 4 hours in front of a mirror. Any final thoughts?
No, I just want to thank you for inviting me to do this interview.
Oh, anytime.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Always happy to have a nice chat, especially
Yeah,
on
it is
such
great.
a lovely, humid day.
Yeah, when you're sat in your room boiling, when you want to be outside and get in the suntan.
I'm okay with the suntan.
I'm not. I go bright red.
Oh, do you sunburn?
Yeah, like, because I work in a school and I'm on the playground when I work. When it's sunny like this, I literally go home and just get in an ice cold bath after it because my face and like my arms are just bright red, and then the rest of it is just like white. It just looks so weird.
It has to feel amazing to get into an ice bath, though.
Yeah, it does.
It's the little things.
It really does.
Anyway, Templars, that's gonna be it for us today. If you did like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. In the meantime, we got more WoW videos coming up. I'll probably post like 2 today. Also, we have 97 subscribers. We're 3 away from our 100 subscriber goal, milestone, what have you, where I will be doing a 20 game giveaway. So make sure to hit that sub button so you can be a part of it. Anyway, Templars, that's going to be it. Stay classy.